All right, good morning, YouTubers. Gonna be doing a different kind of video today. Up until now, all you've seen is my truck and things I've done to the truck. But today, we're gonna be working on my daily, which is this 2012 BMW 328i. The mod bug bit there as well. I originally bought it just to be my commuter, but it got boring quick. Can't drive a stock vehicle to save my life. And so I will go through kind of how the car looks, what's been done to it. And what we're going to be doing today is doing a compound and polish and ceramic coating. Hopefully I'll be able to get that knocked out in about a day. This is something I used to do. I used to have a detailing business. I did it mobile, had a shop for a little bit, and things just got way too busy and I couldn't keep up with my day job and detailing. And I decided ultimately to sell off the detailing side of things. So yeah, follow along and I'll fill you all in on kind of what steps I take as a detailer to compound and polish a vehicle. This is white, so it's not going to be too terrible. It's so much easier on a white vehicle to make sure that the swirls and marks and whatnot aren't as visible. So yeah, like I said, follow along. I'll update you all on my process throughout. Usually I use a brand called Manzurna. Heavy cut 400, medium polish or medium cut polish 2500, and then depending on the vehicle I may end up having to go a third step. If it's black, typically it requires another stage of polishing just because black is pretentious and picky. And well, I am just about out of Manzurna Heavy Cut 400 and could not get any in time. And so today I'll be trying something new. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not blinding you guys. Griot's Garage complete compound. From what I saw online, this is equivalent to a heavy cut compound. And so we're trying this out. It'll be my first time trying it out. What I really love about the Manzurna is the fact that it doesn't dust. And well, I've used Meguiar's M105, which does a really good job of cutting, but it dusts like crazy, and I really don't like that. And so doing a little bit of research, I've been told that this also does not dust. And so we'll give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. Follow along.
I was cold, alone, I couldn't see that you were right there waiting. And I was sinking down and out of reach. I'm not a heart worth saving, but you won't let it be, let it be. When you say that we were coming around, and you won't let it be, let it be. Oh, I can still remember the scene, and we were dancing.
All right, so hopefully you guys can hear me. I've got some Power Beats headphones in, and I'm recording audio through here, but initial thoughts are that it really doesn't dust, but I don't really know if it works all that well either. As you can kind of see at the top here, if you pay attention, look at that. Now this is just one pass, and the rest of it doesn't look terrible. I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about it. I try going another pass and see how it goes. As you can see, if I don't shine a light, right? It looks great, looks good. It's doing its job. I mean, hell, the rest of the car looks great, looks good without the light. But the second I shine a light that's meant for this type of thing, you can see immediately scratches and swirls. Ignore that chip there. Someone hit my door, of course. Here as well. I'll be touching those up as we go. But the light that I'm using is a Scan Grip color match. Let's see if I can get that focus. There you go. It is meant specifically for detailing or for checking for swirls and scratches. It's supposed to mimic the light that you get out in the sun. And so with this little thing, I don't honestly remember how much it was. It was one of the things I kept when I sold off the business. With this little light, you're able to go mimic sunlight, considering it's Washington, it's rainy. I think it's about 42 degrees outside. It's just nasty out. Not really a great day for checking things out or checking for imperfections or defects in your paint, but that's where this comes in play. You use this to go check and make sure, especially when you're dealing with a customer, right? I mean, if this is for myself, maybe I'll be a little more lenient with myself, but when dealing with customers and making sure that they've got a good product after the fact and they're paying all sorts of money for it, this comes in handy. It's the little details. Now, something that a lot of people probably would overlook is this area here. Let me see if I can get it to focus. There it is. So I took off the threshold cover. It goes right there. And I want to go address this stuff here. A lot of people would ignore that. They can't do it. And there you go. Not perfect by any means, not perfect. Again, 12-year-old vehicle, right? That's deeper than the paint. That's not coming off. Some of these are deeper than the paint. They will not come off, obviously, because the paint's already come off. But that looks much better.
Everything that brought me alive. Oh, we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. Took my hands without an alibi.
All right, so I did the infamous detailer's 50-50 shot. And let's see. Looks pretty good. Where's my line though? Let's see. Oh, I see it. Really hard to pick up on the camera. But right there looks fairly good. There's some pitting. There's, again, 14-year-old vehicle. But once you move over here, look at that. So, again, scratches, swirls. Fairly decent. Not perfect, but much improved.
City lights, wasted nights, driving down the 101 into the wild. 6 a.m. Never tired. We just keep on going until we die. Take my hand and baby we can run, baby we can run till tomorrow comes. Love me slowly, yeah, 'cause we're still young, baby we can run till tomorrow comes. Love me slowly, yeah, 'cause we're still young, baby we can run till tomorrow comes. Faded dreams.
Now, as far as this Griot's Garage compound that I was talking about earlier, it actually is doing a really good job. I just needed to adjust my method of polishing. Takes a little bit longer than Manzernak, so I wasn't used to that. I was used to being able to knock out most of the defects in a pass or two. Takes a little bit longer, but it does what it was advertised to do. It doesn't dust up like the Meguiar's M105, and so I'm pretty happy with it. Here's another piece that is often overlooked by detailers. Black trim between the windows. A lot of times people just forget those in correcting, but I've gotten used to doing them over the years. Let me show you what the other side looks like that's completed. There you go. Much better. And that'll get coated as well. Put a little bit of tape around the edges to protect the rubber gaskets. Otherwise they get discolored. Yeah, much better. This quarter's done. Bumper's done. This door, this fender. Really all I have left as far as polishing goes is this side of the roof. And I'm going to hit the mirrors. I've got carbon fiber mirrors. I'm going to hit those. They're a little dull. Got them from a friend of mine. And at the same time, one last thing I got to do is polish my carbon fiber lip spoiler, but also remove all of the double stick tape that's on here. That's going to be a pain in the butt. It was starting to peel up in one corner, and at the same time, I really wanted to polish underneath it to make sure that it's all even. Well, there it is. Compound and polish. Whole car's done. Wiped down after the fact with CarPro Eraser. This removes residual oil, preps the surface for ceramic coating. Yeah, there it is. Looks really good. I mean, really good. You wouldn't even know this is 12-year-old paint. Yeah, let's get on to the next step. Now, as far as the type of coating that I use Gtechniq Crystal Serum Light, and second coating Gtechniq EXO. I've used many different coatings over the years, but these two in combination have worked out very, very well for me. So I'll continue using them. I put on my wife's Volkswagen Atlas, I put a coat of that stuff 4 years ago when we bought it, and it's still going strong today, although it needs a topper, and that would be this, the EXO. That's your topper.
You're the air inside my lungs, and I know you're what's keeping me alive. You're what I need to breathe. You're what I need to breathe. Hold me close, don't let me lie. Alone again, another night. You're what I need to breathe. You're what I need to breathe. The way you touch my soul's divine. Nobody like you in this life. When I'm going wrong, you make it right. And all I ever want is you. Forever's in my cards is true. Every second with you, sacred time. You turn my days around when I can't turn to myself. When I'm down and out, just the sight of you, it helps you bring me heaven now. When I'm feeling like hell, you're the air inside my lungs, and I know you're what's keeping me alive.
All right, so first coat is done everywhere but the front bumper, like I mentioned before. I used up almost the whole bottle. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. Almost the whole bottle. I usually go with the 50 milliliter kits for this when I do these, just because it allows me to go a little more generously with the application. Now I'll move on to EXO. It's been about an hour since I applied that coat. I'll move on to the EXO. And the application of this really is very simple. You apply after everything's prepped and cleaned, like I did earlier. You apply to a section, making sure that you get a good even coat everywhere. You let it sit for 30 seconds or so, depending on the temperature outside. If it's warmer, you usually will wipe it off immediately. You let it set, and then you wipe it down. You do not want to let it sit too long, otherwise you'll get rainbowing. That'll be the high spots. If you don't wipe it down properly, you'll see rainbowing. That's all the high spots, all the excess that was not wiped down. Went quickly to AutoZone, picked up some double-sided tape, reinstalled the carbon fiber spoiler, coated that. So the entire car now is done in regards to that crystal serum light. Move on to EXO. All right, guys. Hey, good morning. It is the next day. As you can see, I am no longer in the garage. The car is done. So yeah, let's go ahead and walk around, take a look, see how it's doing, what it looks like, and we'll go from there. So I went ahead and cleaned the wheels, shined the tires up, took care of the inside as well. But here is the outside, what it looks like. It looks good. Very shiny, very polished. The gloss on it is very deep now. although it's white, you can't see a whole lot of imperfections like I've said before. Yeah, there it is. I ended up doing one coat of CSL from Gtechniq, one coat of EXO. I did Rain-X on all of the windows, and the wheels are already coated. They've been coated since I put the wheels on. There it is. Looks good. Of course, now that I've done mine, my wife is saying, hey, you're gonna take another day off to take care of my vehicle now, right? I coated hers 4 years ago when I first bought it. And well, it's been 4 years. It's due for another set of coats, both CSL and EXO. So I can go ahead and do that. And the BMW is now cured. It sat in the garage overnight. It's dry, and as you can tell, well, the weather is typical Washington. It is 42 degrees, I think. Yep, 42 degrees outside. By next weekend, we're supposed to see single-digit degrees or single-digit temperatures. So perfect timing with the ice coming and the cold weather, possibly some snow coming. The BMW will be sitting outside, and unfortunately, I don't have a place for it. The wife gets to park hers in the garage, and then on the other side, I have bikes and tools and gym and equipment and all the other stuff. So no, it's protected. It is ready for winter, although it's been winter for a few days now. Yeah, let's get through some B-roll and just enjoy what it looks like now with some music. See you guys next time.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. Control. Your light is gone, lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation.